So the end of Cuddle Guy. Of the story, disappointing. So, um, my friend has been like poking me to like not poking me like well, that's like poking me. Because there's like some other guys that were supposed to be interested allegedly to meet up with me or see me again, but they don't. So, been like pushing me to this like text these guys. There's like three of them. There's one with that flower that will help me like he cooked food. And there's the one guy, Cuddle Guy, and then there's my Jack, my friend, whatever, acquaintance. So like I have to just text all of them at the same time just to see what they're gonna say. They're gonna respond to me at all, and just funny who see the response and all of that. So it's Cuddle Guy. I think beforehand, Happy New Year. Text me back Happy New Year. And I knew he was gonna be back. He said he'll be back in the city. Um, he said like before the day before I came back. Um, he said might go somewhere else with his friends. So I know he was in this. I know he was like in the city, and then then a response back, typical. That's saying back saying, hey, like what's going on? Like I do still want to catch up. You know, I would appreciate if you like we're adults here. I appreciate you like treating me like one. He's like, I'm so sorry. Like, he sent through a text. Like, I've been so busy, and I came back from like wherever he lives, and he had no service. Came back, his phone exploded. But I'm like, that's a fucking sorry. That is BS. He told me he's coming before I am. That was like over a week and a half ago. Why making excuses? And I just said, and he asked me how was my my trip back home was, and I was like, oh, it was great. And then I didn't hear from him like 4 hours later. I had to tell you always this, and I just sent a text back saying, oh, yeah, I figured you were busy. Some things never change. And figuring out like how he's always so busy, you can never do anything. And I'm at the point that I've been way too nice for way too long. Like I think the reason why I've been like pulling up, like continuing this out because for this little social experiment. Because I'm just curious what he will say if he really wants to see me. But it's like after like so next, I think when the first initial contact was like mid June. Now it's like January. It's like Jesus. Sorry, I'm not actually use Jesus' name in vain. But it's like, what the hell? It's been so July, August, September, October, November, December, January, 7 months, and he's always so busy. I'm just like, really, really? You think I'm gonna be waiting here for you? No. And I told my, this story's funny to share with my, anyway, I told them the story, how he met and everything, and how he acts, and they're like, Heather, just stop contacting him. And I know it, I know this, I know. But it's always just curious how he's gonna respond, and I just love poking him. It's like, are you talk to me? Are you talk to me? Hey, 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 hey. And I know knowing him is also a Libra, so like he wants to be his life. I never really been astrology, but I love it. I love it. Just reading about it. But like his life in balance. So if there's someone there just like poking him, it's like, hey, hey. Just gets really annoyed. I know he does, but do it all the time. I just do because it's so much fun just to like shake his world. And allegedly he likes living like spontaneously, but I think it's just a lot of BS because he doesn't like his little circle, little bubble to be changed. So anyways, um, here's all back to that, of course, today. Because I know you're just really being upset because being such a sass. Congrats, son, is being upfront with your bullshit. You don't like it? I'm sorry that that you're getting off balance and someone's confronting you. So the other thing about it is I don't think no one has ever told him how much of an asshole he is. So I think that really should come up too. Congrats. It means that yes, you are an asshole. People notice. I'm sorry if you get hurt if someone tells you the truth because you are. Get over it and be a better person. Anyway, so that happened, and then I texted him like the next day. I was actually poking fun at the friend. I was like, damn it, that made me more nice. So I said, you know what, hey, I'm sorry, I could be more nicer. I shouldn't have typed that, but I did. So I see what he responds. And I was like, oh, I am being such a sass, but I can't help it because a lot of people just, I've been trolling a lot of people because they've been, really annoying me. He's like, his text was just like, yeah, you can be a lot more nicer. And I'm just thinking, it's how like I envision him. Like, I'm like, and I'm like, what the hell? It's like, I know I can, but like, it's hard when you're not being nice. And like, I'm like, yeah, it's hard. Well, when you're not nice. And then he texts me back, and it's like, well, I'm getting really tired of your poor attitude. I give up. And the second time I heard I give up, I think just like poke people and just letting off, like, and then like, I give up, I surrender. So I get like he did. So I'm like, success. I pushed him to the edge. Woo! Mission complete. So then I just said, text back. Like, what do you expect my poor attitude? I'm thinking, like, my poor attitude. Oh, what the hell? So, first of all, he is the guy who was like, we trying to meet up. We met up, and then both with each other a lot. He even, like, basically confessed his love to me today, but like, and then he started liking me a lot and disappeared, and then, like, basically confessed his love, and then all of a sudden I was like, talk about, like, what we want, and he liked me a lot. It's like, okay, I guess we had this always serious talks, and we was trying to find out future that I guess we're going out. And he was like, and I texted him, like, what's going on between us? Like, what do you mean? Like, and I was like, are we going out? And he was like, no, like, we just started seeing each other. And it's like, it takes time. I'm like, what the hell? You're planning our lives. Planning our lives. You're the same. Where would I live? You're like, oh, let's move there in 5 to 10 years. I'm like, what the hell? Like, don't make me sound crazy. You're the one who's trying to play our lives. Anyways, so then that happened. And then kept seeing each other here or there. And you can tell I was a bit hesitant because, like, I was receptive of his, when he was trying to, profess his love for me. And then, anyways, they kind of went back and forth. And then last time we saw each other, we both apparently like each other a lot. And it's just, and I felt so vulnerable with him because it's like, it was so apparent, like, him and like me, and I was just like, I like him. It was this, at first it was really fun, but I like him. He asked me, hey, are you nervous around me? And I said, I'm just like, it's because I like you. Like, this is not gonna work out. Like, this is not, and he said, oh, like, let's just stop all this. Can we start and be friends? And I was like, okay, this is good. And I thought everything's gonna be well. But he's like, oh, let's be friends. But I'm really busy right now. I'm really busy. And then so I can't help texting you. I just like, I like you. So I felt really vulnerable. Like, I never told a guy like him, like, years. I've been through so much, and I just, like, it's really hard for getting my feelings out. When you first love just totally breaks your heart, and like at different levels, like physically, verbally, mentally, and then he's gone, and then you think about this guy, the love of your life, all is well, and you part ways, and he passes away, and then you think, oh, like, love is shit, like, it doesn't exist. I really thought this guy, like, I loved him a lot, and he's dead. The whole thought of just being loved is just dead to me. That is any thought of someone, any thought of someone there, it's dead. And then I met someone else, and that's why it's so hard. I never told him how much I cared for him because, it's just really hard to be expressive and to even try. So for me, like, I haven't told a guy I like him, like, in like 6 years. It took a lot of me to feel very vulnerable, and he didn't even know about my past experience. So just like, it took a lot. And then he was like, oh, like, I'm really busy. And I was like, maybe things will get better. But no, like a month and a half later, 2 months later, he's like, I'm so sorry. I tried to ask him, like, I keep texting, like, hey, what's going to happen? Right, it's going to happen. And I got kind of tired, but just like, hey, I was asking what's going to happen. He's interested. He's like, oh, let's meet up next week, and I'll text you Monday. And text me back Wednesday. He's like, I'm so sorry I got back to you so late. The reason why I'm so busy because I'm seriously dating someone right now, and I just want to catch up. I'm like, what the hell? Like, dude, you are you said you would like each other. We're gonna be friends, and then now you ask me 2 months later and you're seriously dating someone and you expect me to be friends with you? Hell no. 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 And I told him no. And he was like, oh, I could be friends, but not seriously dating. And like, I'm happy for him. Yeah. But like, this is not how this is going to happen. I'm not supposed to be some sort of side person, some sort of backup. No. And like, and and he's like, I real friend would never do that. I was trying to tell him, like, he's not a friend at all. And then I decided maybe we can. Actually, I told him the whole 52 days to 2 weeks thing, and then he didn't respond, and he asked if he was a new part of the blog. But anyway, so that happened, and then I said, "Fine, like later on, we're not gonna meet." And he's like, "Okay, well, let me know if you change your mind." Because the next day, it's bullshit. We should be friends, and this should be it. Like as this, like that's not a friend at all. And I decided, yeah, so that's what I decided. Later on, I had this really weird dream, and I had my dream. I got him before I met him. Like maybe this sign and came true. I was like, maybe you should meet him. And he forget that. That's why I texted him on journey first, and you know, same thing, busy, busy, busy. I was like, I can't do this anymore. I can't. And then he was so mad. He said I was poor attitude. I was like, but everything I've been through, like, I've been through, it's like, how I was supposed to act. Am I supposed to be, like, happy and elated? Like, you said we're going to see each other in September. And it's like 3 months past. Like, if you expect me to be, like, begging, like, waiting for you? Hell no. Any other girl would be like, no. I just cut him off. So for him, just to say, make that statement, like, hold on, don't point the fingers at me, but look at yourself. So it's really, really mad. And he said later on, I was like, I'm sorry that we met. Actually, no. So he said, I'm sorry that we thought we could be friends. And before that, I said, like, I'm like kind of supposed to act, kind of think, like, come on to him. Sorry, I said his name. Oops. And then, um, yeah. So he said, I'm sorry that we thought we would be friends. So I texted him back. I was like, oh, I'm like, likewise. And I'm sorry that we met. That was the last text. I was like, F that. And then I had that third date afterwards with the the emerald guy, and that was fine. I'm kind of glad I let go of him, Cuddle Guy, that night, because I had an open heart for the emerald guy, and we had a really good night. That's the end of Cuddle Guy. Sad. I shouldn't sad. I can care less about him. But it's more disappointed how it all turned out. I figured he was always on and off. Was that was funny about how I kept pushing him. I was like, I'm at the fight button so you get just crack. um, and life goes on. And there's another guy next who wants to see me. And he's not gonna be like, oh, I'm busy, I'll talk to you later. And that's not a friend at all. And that's not a friend. And if I really hope you have friends like that. I really hope not, because that's a bullshit friend. Nope. Anyways, that's the story I got a guy. And talk later, people.